I thought dressing up and getting into character a bit would help, but not so much.
Once you're all done feeling proud, let me know if you want to play again. Maybe you can knock yourself off the list next time.
This evening? You're only a call away from some parental guidance to that PG-13 movie you can't get into. And Sadie's escort service is your ticket to mild profanity and brief nudity.
Aunt Sadie got me into Airheads and Billy Madison. I could have seen them in the video store, but Adam Sandler's movies are meant to be seen on the big screen.
Middle school's tough, and Aunt Sadie understands that you can't survive the lunch table without getting all the Ace Ventura talking ass jokes.
Hey kids, Aunt Sadie here. Look, if you don't mind me covering your eyes every once in a while, I'll get you into an R-rated movie too.
So what are you waiting for? Your 13th birthday? Come on, pick up the phone.
Children under 13, don't bother getting permission from your parents before calling.
Hi, I'm Lance Anderson. You know me from my movies, Terminal Intensity, Multiple Explosions, and Terminal Intensity 2. But back in Appleton, Wisconsin, Miss Edith Parker knew me as the boy who hated geometry.
Hypotenuse, Lance. Ow!
Miss Parker tried to teach me cosines, but I was too busy trying to entertain my classmates.
You'll never get anywhere in life if you don't learn how to compute the volume of a cube, Lance.
Ow!
Well, I never did get geometry, but I did make over $20 million for my last movie. So if you're listening, Miss Parker, screw you and screw geometry. Teachers, who needs them?
Paid for with extra cash Lance Anderson found under the seat in his Porsche.
Coming this fall from Spearman Films. He's one of New York City's finest, hardened by a life in the streets busting pimps, hookers, and two-bit thugs. His partner is a wisecracking astrophysicist, confined to a wheelchair, but with a mind as limitless as the cosmos. Together they're Branniger and the Hawk.
Branniger, I'd like you to meet your new partner, Steve Hawk.
Hey, Chief, come on. This guy's in a wheelchair. Hey, what did he say?
I think he said he eats guys like you for breakfast.
Oh, yeah? Hey, I like your style, Hawk.
Two men from different sides of the galaxy joining brains and brawn to fight the scum of the earth.
Hey, Branniger, one move and I blow your friend out of his wheelchair. What did he say? He said, go ahead, make my millennium. Get him, Hawk. Hey, nice work, Hawk. Looks like I'm the handicapped one for not believing in you in the first place.
One's hell on earth, one's hell on wheels. They're Branniger and the Hawk, coming to a theater near you.
Grab the kids and pack up the station wagon, America. Now there's a family alternative to all the sex and violence in theaters today. Come and enjoy a new Sense-Around Theater. When you attend a theater equipped with Sense-Around, you can be rest assured that your entire family can see the movies they want without all the icky parts.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a...
We show some of the most popular movie titles of all time. The Hudker Proxy, Village of the... Jurassic Park, Lassie Home, and of course, anything by Alfred Hitchcock. So drag the whole family to your local Gigaplex and enjoy the mind-numbing comfort of Sense-Around. We do the thinking, so you don't have to.
I've never seen this before.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Places, everybody! We're gonna do it again! Places! Did you want to say... Okay, got it. All right, people, we're gonna do it again!
Okay, pick a category.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
For your enjoyment,
When I
don't
give
go
you
there,
free time to
Godzilla.
vote, apparently
$1,000
nobody
if you
voted.
get it.
I'm
Put
gonna
it
take
in
a
gear,
little shot.
because here we go.
Okay.
If all of Godzilla's movie foes formed a lynch mob to get revenge, which of the following Disney characters might lead the way? Dumbo, Cinderella, Bambi, or Mickey Mouse?
That would probably be Bambi.
Bambi versus Godzilla. Oh yes, it's an actual movie. Personally, I'd like to see Godzilla go up against Barney.
The guy in the suit would never
Okay, I
have a
need a
chance.
category.
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna blow!
That was close.
Too close. Well, what do we have here? Don't tell Mom the babysitter's a hoe, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, check this out. Let's pretend you're a kid from one of those babysitter movies, and your babysitter tells you some pretty interesting bedtime stories. Which movie's babysitter could entertain the kids with a bedtime story that starts with, "Someday when I'm turning tricks in Las Vegas," "A Babysitter," "Adventures in Babysitting," "Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead," or "The Hand That Rocks the Cradle"? Elizabeth Shue had adventures in babysitting before her adventures as a streetwalker in Leaving Las Vegas. Now you know why your dad paid her $100 an hour. I need a category.
A question so real you can almost touch it.
Filmed in spectacular 3D.
The selection is Because They Were Out of Snack Cakes. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Let's see how you handle this one. If Liz Taylor's character had gotten hungry and eaten pie during the filming of National Velvet, what would she have done? Munched on the farmhouse, devoured her father, chowed down on her horse, or eaten the horse trader?
That would be the horse.
The name of the horse in National Velvet is Pie. But if she's gonna have dinner at the stable, she needs to be careful what pie she eats. All right, hit me.
Shark!
Chew on this. Could have been a contender. $1,000 at stake on this one. Remember the 1988 presidential campaign when Michael Dukakis started dressing in military fatigues to show how tough he was? Well, try to picture this. If Michael Dukakis tried to show voters he was capable of winning the election the same way his cousin won an Oscar that year, what might he have done on the campaign trail? Watch Gorillas with Sigourney Weaver, help Tom Hanks fit into his big clothes, given romantic advice to a moonstruck Cher, or hidden Michelle Pfeiffer from the mob?
His cousin was Olympia.
Mike's cousin, Olympia Dukakis, won an Oscar for playing Cher's mother in Moonstruck. You know, that might have worked. I mean, George Bush was a mother and he won. Category, please. It's a 5! This one's called A Role to Die For. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, are you about sick of the Royals yet? Imagine that with all her free time, Lady Di has decided to play the role of the princess in a remake of Roman Holiday. What fantasy will she get to play out in her acting? She can date without being recognized, she'll see the kids more often as their nanny, she gets to be the king, or she gets $50 to visit the powder room.
She can date without being recognized.
In Roman Holiday, a princess, played by Audrey Hepburn, escapes from her royal duties to wander around Rome with Gregory Peck incognito. And no one gets a photo of her topless. Okay, I need a category. What is this, Harry Chronic Crooner? Oh, don't tell me. Is this for real? Oh, God. All right, I think I'm being set up here, but I'll go along with it. I was just given a phone number, and it looks like we're going on a fiber optic field trip to Butte, Montana. Butte's got an area code of 406. Hey kids, go pack a sack lunch, because we're going on a fiber optic field trip. Now, according to this note, we're going to be talking to Mr. Harry Connick Jr. Singer, actor, minor god. What the hell would he be doing in Montana? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a vacation home or something. All right, it's ringing.
Hello?
Hello, is Harry there, please?
Yeah, it's Harry.
Harry Connick Jr.?
Yeah?
Harry Connick Jr., the famous singer and actor.
No, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
Wait. Are you related to him? Maybe a cousin or something?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, are you related to anybody who might have known him at some time? Come on, just give me something. Give me a crumb.
Who is this?
Well, Mr. Connick, this is kind of embarrassing. You see, my name's Cookie, and I work for a trivia game called YouDon'tKnowJack.
Yeah?
And we're doing a movie version of the game, and I was kind of hoping to get some big-name stars to help us come up with questions.
Well, sorry to disappoint you. I'm not that hairy.
You're not that hairy?
Actually, I am kind of hairy, but I'm not that hairy.
I'll tell you what, even though you're not the Harry Connick Jr., I'd still like you to come up with a trivia question for our game. It won't take long at all, and it could make you famous. Well, sort of.
I'm not really not really that good at trivia. Hey, shut up. I love little dogs, don't you?
Yeah, as a lunch meat. Listen, will you do it? I can put a producer on the phone, and we'll take good care of you.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not that good at this.
Harry, come
trivia.
on.
Well, yeah, I guess I could do that, sure.
Yeah, good answer. All right, we'll be right back with Mr. Harry Connick Jr., famous, what'd you say you do?
I'm a bank vice president.
Famous bank vice president from Butte, Montana. I know it's cute. All right, Harry, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, pick a category.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
Let's see what we got going. Fiddling around while the tower burns. This one's worth $1,000. You know, Nero fiddled as Rome burned. Why didn't he get a bucket of water is my question. Because he supplied original music for the movie The Towering Inferno, which composer's music might have been playing in the elevators as the tower burned? Marvin Hamlish, John Williams, Irwin Allen, or Burt Bacharach?
I think Irwin Allen is the director.
John Williams provided the score for the disaster movie The Towering Inferno. He also did the music for Earthquake and the Poseidon Adventure, so the next time you hear any of his music, run for your life!
Do we know it?
I need a category.
7 is the number that I'm suggesting. He's suggesting 7. He's suggesting 7.
Coming at you, kids these days. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. If Bernardo Bertolucci's 1979 film Luna were remade today as one of those Honey, I Did Something Wacky to the Kids movies, which of these would be the best title? Honey, I cut the kids' heads off. Honey, I had sex with the kids. Honey, the kids aren't ours. Or, Honey, I ate the kids.
Oh, dear God.
That's a good one. Here's what you should have picked. In the 1979 film Luna, Jill Clayburgh has sex with her son. No brainer, though. Who wouldn't rather have sex with Jill Clayburgh than Rick Moranis? Okay, I need a category. Hey, nice selection, because you just chose yourself a big fat hunkin' question. Are you ready for the dis or dat? And this dis or dat question's category is light as a feather, stiff as a board. I'm going to read you 7 movie titles, and for each one, I want you to tell me if the hero dies, the heroine dies, or both die. As each comes up, if it has a dead hero, press 1. If it has a dead heroine, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And if you want to skip one, press 4. I'll add 500 to your score for a right answer, and you lose 500 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Love story, he dies or she dies? Dying young. Ghost. Revenge. Romeo and Juliet. My life. This is it. My girl. That's all she wrote. You barely got more than half of them. You're slightly above average. Isn't that comforting? Let's see your new total. Well, it's not much, but it's not much. Let's keep going.
Well, it's positive. That's the best we can say.
All right, hit me.
They said it was indestructible. Then disaster struck.
It did.
Say hello to Ron Howard's End, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If the title role in Howard's End had been played by Ron Howard's hind end, what would you have seen in the film? Helena Bonham Carter crashing into his butt, Anthony Hopkins burning down his butt, Emma Thompson inheriting his butt, or Hugh Grant dying in his butt? Howard's End is a house, and Emma Thompson inherits it in the film. Of course, if Emma Thompson inherited Ron Howard's butt, she might want to consider a few renovations before moving in.
Fair enough.
Category, please. All right, here's the deal. The stretch marks are 25 miles apart. 2 G's if you get this one right. Strap on your helmet. We're going in. Let's say you get lost on your family vacation and someone tries to give you directions from the map in Lost in the Dust. What words of caution will they probably give you? You'll need floss if you use that bridge. Be careful on the hairpin curve. Watch out for the butt crack in the road, or the trail in the Tetons is treacherous. Part of the treasure map in Lost in the Dust is emblazoned on Divine's bare ass.
And for some reason I've seen that
And
one.
my advice is don't go looking for the 1 inch equals 50 miles ruler. 1 down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. And we're back with our fiber optic field trip to Butte, Montana. And Harry Connick Jr., famous banker. Harry, you got a question for us?
You want me to tell you?
No, I want you to sing like Frank Sinatra. No, Harry, I'm kidding. Just give us your question.
Okay. The category is The Trouble with Harry.
And let's make this one worth $5,000.
So put your fingers on your buttons. Here's the question. In the movie The Trouble with Harry, what's the trouble with Harry? He's Sasquatch, he's a woman, he doesn't exist, or he's dead.
They picked He's Dead.
That's right. The Trouble with Harry is a comedy by Alfred Hitchcock where the title character is dead. Sort of like Weekend at Bernie's, only funny.
All right, great job, Harry.
Hey, thanks.
And, you know, good luck with your singing career.
Yeah, thanks.
Mr. Harry Connick Jr. from Butte, Montana. Okay, let's get back to the game. I need a category.
Alrighty. At least we got the question right.
And I believe this one's called A Marriage Made in Hell. And we're talking 2,000 for this, baby. Get your finger out of your ear and listen up. We're going. If the unhappy couple from Gaslight were to seek marriage counseling, what would be the biggest complaint? She never does the dishes. He keeps switching the lights on and off. She never wants to have sex anymore. Or he won't let me use the remote.
It has to do with the lights being switched on and off.
In Gaslight, Ingrid Bergman's husband tries to drive her insane by making her think that the lights are dimming. The lights are dimming. She should have never got him the clapper.
Would you stop it? You're driving me crazy!
Okay, I need a category. 13. The category? Because Ruth isn't very menacing. This one can net you $6,000. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. In 7, the villain commits murders patterned after the 7 deadly sins. Because its killer also uses the Bible, what older movie might have inspired the bad guy in 7? 10 Little Indians, Copycat, Peeping Tom, or the abominable Dr. Fives?
I think it was 10 Little Indians.
10 Little Indians, and then there were none. For the curious, here's the right answer. The killer in 7 killed according to the 7 deadly sins, and Dr. Fives killed according to the 10 plagues of Egypt. Now, if a killer had real ambition, he'd go through all 151 psalms.
Oof.
Okay, pick a category. Hiya! Let's give a nice warm welcome to must-see musicals. 6,000 big ones for a right answer. Whoa, must be tough. Hey, kid, you know how the Seinfeld writers sometimes take scenes and plot points from famous films and layer them into the show for hilarious results? Well, say Seinfeld used the plot from Singin' in the Rain for an episode. If Cosmo Kramer takes on the quirks of the character whose first name he shares, what will he be doing? Dancing on Jerry's walls, stabbing Newman with an ice pick, singing in the rain with Elaine's umbrella, or lip-syncing to George's vocals? Now, that would be Gene Hagen's character, Lena Lamont. Kramer can't sing, but he would look just as good in her gowns. Bet you wish you'd pick this. Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld shares his name with Cosmo Brown from Singin' in the Rain, who dances, among other places, on walls during the song Make 'Em Laugh. I'm not sure about Kramer, but Cosmo Brown is definitely sponge-worthy. All right, hit me. The category is The Mild, Mild West. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Say there, remember how Gunsmoke and Bonanza both aired at the same time on competing networks battling for ratings? Well, before Gunsmoke and Bonanza, James Arness and Michael Landon both played film monsters. If these two characters battled it out, who would we see in the big monster fight? The Thing versus the Teenage Werewolf, The Thing with Two Heads versus Gog, Trog versus the Teenage Caveman, or Godzilla versus Half Pint?
I think Landon was a teen werewolf.
Before their TV careers got underway, James Arness played The Thing and Michael Landon played the title character in I Was a Teenage Werewolf. My God, it's got Little Joe. No, my mistake. It is Little Joe! Category, please. Uh-oh, wet suck tit shine floor.
Gibberish question time.
It's time for a There Is No Scum.
Your gibberish category for today is things to do when you're bored. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be 10K. Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. Okay, what famous movie quote does this gibberish phrase rhyme with? Play Divorce Me with Pooh. And don't get tripped up on the punctuation.
Divorce Me with Pooh.
First clue, Obi-Wan Kenobi says it. Ouch, that lightsaber hurts. Obi-Wan Kenobi says it to wish Jedi Knights. Let's see what you think. Start typing. Yeah, the Force was with me one time. It was at a dinner party, and I'd eaten a lot of asparagus. I'd rather not go into it.
Please don't.
I need a cat.
The following question has been rated 17. No questions under 17 permitted.
Okay, give it up for Pacino No. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Okay, picture this. You're stargazing in La La Land when you bump into none other than Mr. Al Pacino. Naturally, you start babbling.
Oh, Mr. Pacino, I love you in Heat and The Bronx Tale. Your work is an honor to Italian Americans everywhere.
What could be Al Pacino's honest response? Did you know I directed Heat? I wasn't in Heat. Maybe you're thinking of Robert De Niro. Or, I'm 100% Greek.
Yeah, I don't think he was in Heat, but he was in The Bronx Tale.
Italian-American actors Robert De Niro and Al Pacino starred in Heat together, but only De Niro starred in A Bronx Tale. Yeah, De Niro and Pacino, I always get those two confused. Just like Morgan Freeman and Morgan Fairchild.
Okay. That's a strange confusion.
Okay, pick a category.
What do we got out there?
It looks like 18, sir.
Now showing, you have the right to remain silent, sit up, and beg. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Which movie's four-legged law enforcing lead would never have to be neutered or spayed? K9, Hot Dog the Movie, Chomps, or Turner and Hooch?
That would be Chomps. It's a robot.
The mechanical dog from Chomps will probably never be in Heat. So it would never be able to share the companionship of a De Niro or a Pacino. Wait, that's the one they're both in, right? Right, yeah. All right, hit me. This category's known as Everybody in the Whole Cell Block. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. All right, buzz in and start typing when you know the answer to this analogy. The longest yard is to American football as victory is to what?
Okay.
Run with it.
That would be soccer, otherwise known as European
While the
football.
prisoners in the longest yard play football against their guards, the prisoners of war in victory play the Nazis in a game of soccer. I would imagine it's hard to be a prison guard if you aren't allowed to use your hands. Okay, I need a category. I proudly present a stock answer to a fashionable question. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. All right, imagine you're ordering a collection of custom tailored jackets made out of the same materials that have been used for film stock. Based on its level of flammability, which of these is the last type of film stock material you'd want to use for your smoking jacket? Polyester, nitrate, mylar, or acetate?
I think that would be nitrate.
Cellulose nitrate, the first film stock, was extremely flammable. Sadly, it was no longer in use when the Towering Inferno was made.
The comics.
I need a category. Been there, done that? Let's get on with the attack. Work with this clue. That's a chick? Couldn't tell by the name. Now, what do I know? I'll let you figure it out. Here you go.
Okay, there one is named which of these two is the woman? I think. I believe it was Mike. No, it was Pat. Right. Your guess is good as mine, I guess, on that one.
You were definitely on a roll on that Jack Attack. Time to check out what you did to your score. That's the game. Wow, you were the best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat after me.
You don't know. Beautiful show, everybody. Okay, let's get those commercials going. And Raoul, hon, could you ask the contestants if they want to play again?
Hey, if you want to play again, just let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
Captain Seminars.
All right. I think that'll do it, actually. And that was yet another episode of You Don't Know Jack Movies. If you like what you saw, be sure to like the video, hit that notification bell if you want to know when we drop more of that content, and leave a comment in the section below. Be sure to subscribe and spread the word. We'll see you next time here on Tickets Please Reviews as the arcade is now closed.